Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam. Salam everyone. Today we'll speak about actually a very famous Swami's miracle, which is materialization of his physical or subtle body in the different parts of the world, even after his passing away. So, our Swami, Sri Sathya Sai, was and is divine incarnation, and his main purpose and main mission, of course, this is global transformation, spiritual enlightenment for actually all people. Of course, I don't believe that it may happen immediately. By the way, quite some Sai devotees, they quite often suppose that something like golden age or global enlightenment may happen just kind of immediately. Of course, everything happens step by step, because everything is in the process of evolution. And in this process of global transformation, Swami performed and keep on performing huge number of different miracles, and one of them is manifestation of his physical or subtle body in front of different people, like individuals and sometimes groups of people. And even after 2011, after he passed away, we have quite number of stories when this happen. Of course, sometimes it's happened just kind of in front of people, and sometimes subtle body may manifest inside somebody. And of course, if we speak about manifestation of the subtle body, okay, let us say outside, just in front of somebody. That's one kind of manifestation, and I myself experienced this kind of materializations or manifestations a few times, and I describe it in my books and in my videos. And so it was a few times when Swami manifested himself in a subtle body, but visible for the group of people. So I was lucky, fortunate to witness this. And when it happened, of course, it's happened only for that purpose. For example, to convey, to tell something really important to this particular group of people. And it's interesting that even if sometimes it can be manifestation of the subtle body, it can be physically visible for, let us say, some group of people. That's what actually happened a number of times with me. And some of that miracles happened when Swami was in his physical body in Puttaparthi, and a few times it's happened after 2011 when he passed away. And apart from subtle body manifestations, sometimes we know that even physically he can appear with, again, some special message to this particular group. And we have such stories, such facts actually. And sometimes the message which Swami may give to the people can be very much personal, important things. Sometimes it can be more like global message, and sometimes seemingly no message at all. But you know what I think, that if Swami able to manifest his subtle or physical body in front of group of people after 2011, even if he will not tell you anything particular, anything special, the fact of manifestation is by itself already message. The message that he is immortal, even physically immortal. Because if he can, recompose, I don't know even how to explain it, his physical form for a while, it means he is even physically immortal, biologically immortal. And it means he is never come, never go. He is always with us. He is always watching and listening and guiding each and every devotee, each and every human being who is just open in the heart and in the mind as well to his message. So it means when such manifestations happen, well, by itself, this is the message. And of course, much more difficult question is about manifestation of the subtle body inside, somebody. And we have very famous people in India and globally, who claim that sometimes, or like in some cases even permanently, subtle body manifested inside somebody. Maybe I don't want to mention names in this video. Of course, some names are very famous, but some names are not famous. Actually, I know maybe 2 or 3 people who are not well known for the Sai community globally, but they also experience this, like mystical thing, like subtle body of Swami may manifest inside this or that person, and then through the physical body of that person, subtle body of Swami may convey certain information, message, blessings, materializations, healings, etc. So it means when we speak about subtle body, the big question is, suppose, I'm so-called normal human being. I'm not something special. Well, I have physical body, I have astral body, so-called Sukshma Sharira, and I have informational body, Karana Sharira. But if we take as example Sathya Sai, who is a God himself, then the question is, can we speak about any kind of limitations for him? Of course not. So it means if I, just for example, let us speak about myself, as just a normal human being, I have subtle body, just one. Of course, some advanced yoga and meditation practitioners, they may manifest number of subtle bodies, even sometimes number of physical bodies. We have these facts, this information. But when we speak about Sathya Sai, then no limitations. So it means if I ask you such a strange question, how many subtle bodies our Swami has? We can't even number, we can't count them. Billions, trillions, whatever. So it means if somebody experiencing that one of that subtle bodies may, let us say, manifest itself inside somebody, actually we have to remember that at the same time another subtle body may manifest inside somebody else. and inside somebody else, and inside somebody else. And at the same time, you personally can just meditate and see and experience one more subtle body, one more form of Swami. So that's the reason why, unfortunately, people can't understand this, and they try to say that, okay, look, I'm very special because, subtle body is inside me. But nothing special is there. I mean, it's a good experience, can be useful for somebody, and can be, by the way, useless for somebody else. But let us remember, there is no any question about one subtle body, that there are many of them. And let us imagine, like millions of Sai devotees on daily basis may meditate and worship in their minds. They can meditate on Swami, and millions of subtle bodies can appear in front of millions of devotees. It's like famous story about Krishna, like 15,000 wives, and then Krishna manifested 15,000 physical bodies and personally came to each wife. Of course, now we can discuss what is the meaning of this story about Krishna. Was it like, real kind of stuff that he was, husband for 15,000 women? Oh, okay. I think it's more symbolical, because all that wives actually symbol of souls, devotees, and a marriage means transcendental love, oneness, joy, playfulness, this relationship, but not physical, transcendental, between soul and God. And God manifests personally for each devotee one more, still one more form. So this is a story about Krishna, and that story which we can observe now. So sometimes people foolishly arguing, fighting, I experienced Swami who came to me, and then another devotee can say, no, it's wrong. Actually, Swami came to me. Really, we sometimes observe this kind of discussions. And sometimes people seriously discuss where is, subtle body of Swami right now. And sometimes people point only to one place. Don't want to mention the name of this place. But really, billions of subtle bodies can visit not only huge number of places on this planet, but just globally. Okay, Saram. See you next time.
Om Bhurбhuvasvaham Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayantam